Consistently ranked one of the most romantic cities in Europe, the Dutch capital is a must-visit for all couples. From scenic bike rides along the canal to candlelit cruises on the river, you'll fall more in love with each other and the city in no time. Continue watching to discover the most romantic things to do in Amsterdam for couples. Tour Amsterdam's super popular canals. One of the most romantic places in Amsterdam are the canals, which are also one of the first reasons why millions of people come here every year. Amsterdam's 17th-century waterways are a unique landscape made up of over 165 canals that you can explore by boat. Come to think of it, there is no excuse not to tour the canals, as the best and most memorable way to tour the city is from the water. The experience is as romantic as can be, especially when the sun is setting. If you want a more private and intimate time in the canals, get to the salon boats for a romantic sip of champagne or a lavish dinner with the special someone you're with. Be it all together at the Van Gogh Museum. For art lovers, one of the most romantic places in Amsterdam can be found at many of the museums found in the city. A museum visit can be a truly romantic experience, especially when at the Van Gogh Museum. Found only in Amsterdam, this museum houses the world's largest collections of Vincent van Gogh's works, which his brother and family members donated. You and your love will share a moment in awe of the Dutch painter's iconic paintings such as The Potato Eaters, 1885, Skull of a Skeleton with Burning Cigarette, 1886, and Sunflowers, 1889. You can also see his sketches, drafts, and heartfelt letters detailing his art and personal issues. Stroll along Jordan. Jordan is the prettiest and most popular neighborhood in the city, not to mention one of the most romantic spots in Amsterdam. Park your bicycle to walk around and see the narrow streets and quaint buildings with several art galleries, antique shops, courtyard gardens, and bars and restaurants. Other places of interest in Jordan are Woonboots Museum, which is a floating museum dedicated to houseboats, the very interesting Amsterdam Cheese Museum, and the crowded open markets Landengrit, selling local crafts, produce, flowers, and picnic goodies on Saturday mornings. And Westerstraat, a flea market-style bazaar on Monday mornings. Adam Lookout. You came to the city at the right time. Amsterdam's newest attraction, the Adam Lookout, is now open. This observation tower stands 22 stories high and offers panoramic views of the city down below. By booking a tour, you'll receive fast-track entry, an elevator to the top, and a digital memory of your visit. From the top, couples will be able to spot Amsterdam's historic center, the trendy Noord neighborhood, and of course, the city's famous canals. For all the adventure-loving couples out there, you also have the option of partaking in the over-the-edge experience, where you'll strap on a harness and swing nearly 328 feet above the ground. Relax and spend intimate moments at Vondelpark. Vondelpark is the city's most beautiful park and one of the city's most popular landmarks, equivalent to New York Central Park and one of the most romantic places in Amsterdam. A picnic at the park or a walk with your love is one of the most romantic things to do in Amsterdam at this park. Stroll along a vast green space, through flowery lawns, ponds, playgrounds, and pathways. Tourists, couples, and families come here to frolic about at the park's many play and picnic areas. Use the park side exit to see one of the wealthiest areas of Amsterdam and admire the gorgeous houses. Stand before a holy presence. Visit Amsterdam's most revered places, primarily the majestic Oude Kerk, the city's oldest standing and functioning structure. You and your companion will stand in awe as you wander over religious items that date back before the Reformation. Another notable cathedral is Nieuwe Kerk, which stands side by side with the Royal Palace, Koninklijk Palace. Nieuwe Kerk and has served as the coronation church of Dutch monarchs since 1814 and is popular for housing the tombs of famous historical Dutch figures. Westerkerk, on the other hand, located in Prinsengracht, is known to play lovely carillon concerts in the afternoon. This 17th-century church is one of the tallest towers in the city center at 85 meters. You'll see a grand organ above the entrance, with panels painted by Flemish painter Gerard de Lares, and you can share a reflective moment during a Protestant religious service on a Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. Visit Europe's most popular garden. Nothing says romance more than the beauty and aroma of Holland's flowers. Take a day trip to Keukenhof Gardens in Lis if you're traveling to Amsterdam in mid-April. Keukenhof is considered by many as one of the most romantic spots in the Netherlands. The country is known for its beautiful tulips and blooms, and they are best experienced here. Also known as the Garden of Europe, it is the world's largest flower garden with 32 hectares and about 7 million bulbs. Couples can easily get lost in love while strolling hand in hand inside the gardens, marveling at the colorful rivers of red, yellow, and violet tulips. The garden is open only from late March to early May. From Keukenhof, it is not such a bad idea to go on a date at Efteling, one of the oldest theme parks in the world and one of the largest in the Netherlands. Efteling also promises a romantic getaway for couples. Have fun at Artis Zoo. Artis Zoo is a family place, but also perfect for a date and romantic spot in Amsterdam. Going to the zoo and watching animals is always fun. Come here to see around 6,000 animals representing over 700 species from around the world. Established in 1838, Artis is one of the most well-known zoos in Amsterdam. It also houses an aquarium, planetarium, botanical gardens, and 2 museums devoted to zoology and geology. Experience Amsterdam's red light district. Finally, Amsterdam's infamous red light district is a romantic place for couples and tourists to stroll through as it is unique in the world. An evening walk here will truly be a night to remember. The neighborhood became well known for prostitution since the 13th century, and today it is a place of romance and intimacy, not sleazy, but romantic and nostalgic. A mere walk along the historical De Wallen, enjoying amazing sights near the canal. And 14th century Dutch architecture could get any couple excited to spend the night together to celebrate true love. Catch a movie at Paid Tuschinski. When you ask someone to the movies, you know it is a date, and in Amsterdam, the best place to go is Paid Tuschinski, showcasing contemporary and art house films, and is one of the most romantic spots in Amsterdam for a night out. The theater itself is quite a show, featuring a mix of architectural styles such as Art Deco and Art Nouveau, with large sweeping curtains and a ceiling with artistic motifs. Come here to catch a movie, an opera, orchestra, or ballet. Paid Tuschinski is about a 5-minute walk from Rembrandtplein via Reguliersbergstraat. Alright. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel guide videos. Happy Amsterdam!